Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a young man named Jack. Jack was an ordinary guy with an extraordinary dream. He had heard countless tales of people making money online by sharing their passions and hobbies. These stories ignited a spark in him, and he was determined to embark on his own digital adventure. One sunny morning, with a cup of coffee in hand and a sense of excitement in his heart, Jack sat down at his trusty computer. It was a humble machine, but it held the promise of a world of possibilities. He knew he had a long road ahead, but he was eager to take the first step into the enchanting realm of blogging. As Jack stared at the blank screen, he contemplated his interests and talents. He had always been an avid cook, whipping up delectable dishes in his tiny kitchen. Friends and family praised his culinary creations, and he found immense joy in experimenting with flavors. It was in that moment of introspection that Jack decided to turn his passion for cooking into a blog. Cooking was a competitive niche in the blogging world, but Jack was undeterred. He believed that his unique recipes and storytelling abilities could set him apart from the crowd. With unwavering determination, he began his journey into the blogging world. The first step on this path was to choose a niche for his blog. Jack understood the importance of selecting a topic he was genuinely passionate about. It had to be something he could write about endlessly, something that would keep him motivated even when the going got tough. After all, building a successful blog was a long-term commitment. With a steaming cup of coffee by his side, Jack delved into researching his niche options. He read about successful bloggers who had turned their hobbies into thriving online businesses. From travel enthusiasts to tech geeks and food aficionados, there seemed to be no limit to the topics people blogged about. After careful consideration, Jack's heart settled on one thing: food. The joy of cooking, the satisfaction of creating new recipes, and the pleasure of sharing them with others were the cornerstones of his passion. Jack knew that if he could convey this love through his blog, he might just have a shot at turning his dream into reality. With his niche decided, Jack was ready for the next step in his journey. It was time to build his digital home, a place where he could share his culinary adventures with the world. He had heard that a blog needed an appealing and memorable name, like a street sign pointing the way to a hidden treasure. Jack contemplated this, and soon enough, he had it: the Culinary Odyssey. Next, Jack needed a place to host his blog, a reliable hosting provider. He did some research, read reviews, and decided on a hosting plan that suited his needs and budget. The Culinary Odyssey was now a step closer to becoming a reality. With domain name and hosting in place, Jack's journey into the blogging world had officially begun. His heart raced with excitement as he envisioned the countless recipes, stories, and adventures he would share with his future readers. There was a long road ahead, filled with challenges and discoveries, but Jack was ready to take that first step into the unknown, armed with nothing but a passion for cooking and a dream of turning it into a profitable venture. As Jack stared at his computer screen, he knew that this was just the beginning. The path to becoming a successful blogger was long and winding, but he was determined to travel it with unwavering resolve. And so, with a deep breath and a click of the mouse, Jack's journey into the blogging world had officially begun. Jack had taken the first step into the world of blogging by choosing his niche: food. With his heart set on sharing his culinary adventures, he was now ready for the next crucial step: building his digital home, a place where his readers could immerse themselves in the world of the Culinary Odyssey. The first order of business was securing a domain name. Jack wanted a name that would not only reflect his passion for cooking but also be memorable to his future readers. After brainstorming for hours and scribbling down various ideas, he finally settled on theculinaryodyssey.com. It had a ring to it, evoking a sense of adventure and exploration, which perfectly captured the spirit of his blog. With his chosen domain name in mind, Jack turned his attention to the technical aspect of setting up his blog. He needed a reliable hosting provider to ensure that his website would be accessible to visitors around the clock. After researching different hosting options and reading reviews, Jack opted for a hosting plan that suited his needs and budget. The hosting provider he selected offered a user-friendly interface and quick setup. Jack appreciated the simplicity of the process, especially as a beginner. He followed the step-by-step instructions, registering his domain and configuring the hosting settings. It was like laying the foundation for his digital home. Once the technicalities were sorted out, Jack was faced with a delightful challenge: choosing the design and layout of his blog. He knew that the appearance of his site played a crucial role in attracting and retaining readers. After all, first impressions mattered in the digital realm. Jack browsed through countless themes and templates, looking for one that would perfectly complement his culinary content. He wanted something clean and visually appealing, with a touch of warmth to evoke the feeling of a cozy kitchen. After some exploration, he found the ideal theme that resonated with his vision. With the theme selected, Jack began the process of customization. He added his blog's name, The Culinary Odyssey, and uploaded a custom logo featuring a chef's hat and a fork, symbolizing his culinary journey. He chose a color palette that reflected the warmth and richness of food, opting for earthy tones and appetizing shades. Customization didn't stop with the aesthetics. Jack installed essential plugins to enhance the functionality and performance of his blog. He configured SEO tools to ensure that his content would be easily discoverable by search engines. He also set up social sharing buttons, making it effortless for readers to share his mouth-watering recipes with their friends and family. As Jack put the finishing touches on his digital home, he couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. It was more than just a website, it was a representation of his passion, creativity, and dedication to the culinary arts. He had built a platform where he could share his love for cooking with the world. But Jack knew that this was only the beginning. The true essence of his blog lay in the content he would create and the stories he would tell. With his digital home now established, he was ready to embark on the next step of his journey, filling it with the delicious recipes, captivating narratives, and culinary adventures that would define the Culinary Odyssey. With his digital home, the Culinary Odyssey, now established, Jack had laid the foundation for his blogging journey. But he knew that the heart and soul of any successful blog was its content. In the blogging world, the mantra "content is king" echoed loudly, and Jack was ready to embrace it. He rolled up his sleeves, opened his laptop, and began to pour his heart into his blog. Jack was passionate about cooking, and it was this passion that he aimed to convey through his words, images, and recipes. Jack started by brainstorming a list of recipes he wanted to share. He thought about his favorite dishes, family recipes passed down through generations, and unique creations that had earned him praise from friends and family. These ideas formed the basis of his content strategy. One by one, Jack brought his recipes to life in the digital world. He meticulously documented each step, from chopping vegetables to the final presentation of the dish. He knew that his readers needed clear and easy-to-follow instructions, so he accompanied his recipes with detailed explanations and helpful tips. Jack understood the power of visuals in the world of food blogging. He invested in a decent camera and spent time learning photography techniques. He wanted his readers to salivate over his images, to be drawn into the vibrant colors and textures of his dishes. Each photo shoot was an adventure in itself. Jack experimented with different lighting, angles, and props to capture the essence of his recipes. He took close-ups of sizzling pans, captured the steam rising from freshly baked bread, and made sure to highlight the mouth-watering details. Beyond the recipes and photographs, Jack infused his blog with storytelling. He shared personal anecdotes about his culinary adventures, the inspiration behind each dish, and the memories associated with them. It wasn't just about food, it was about the experiences and emotions that food could evoke. His narratives were warm and inviting, drawing readers into his kitchen and making them feel like they were cooking alongside him. Jack's storytelling added depth and personality to his blog, making it more than just a collection of recipes. It was a journey, an odyssey. Jack knew that creating great content was only half the battle. To reach a wider audience, he needed to master the art of search engine optimization, SEO. He researched keywords relevant to his recipes and incorporated them strategically into his posts, titles, and meta descriptions. This helped his blog rank higher in search engine results and attract organic traffic. Jack's commitment to his blog was unwavering. He set a publishing schedule, ensuring that fresh content appeared on his blog regularly. Consistency was key to keeping his audience engaged and returning for more. But Jack didn't stop at publishing. He actively engaged with his readers through comments and social media. He responded to questions, offered cooking tips, and encouraged readers to share their own culinary experiences. Building a sense of community around his blog was essential to its success. In the early days, Jack's readership was modest, but he didn't let that discourage him. He knew that building an audience and establishing his blog's authority would take time. So, he focused on producing exceptional content and refining his craft. As the months passed, Jack's dedication began to pay off. More readers discovered the culinary odyssey, and they brought their friends and family along for the journey. The comments section buzzed with excitement, and his social media following grew steadily. In this step of his blogging journey, Jack had learned a valuable lesson: content was indeed king. By pouring his passion, creativity, and dedication into his blog, he had created a digital space that resonated with food lovers around the world. But Jack also knew that this was just the beginning. With his readership growing, he was ready to explore the next steps on his path to turning his passion for cooking into a profitable venture. With the culinary odyssey brimming with delectable recipes, captivating narratives, and a growing readership, Jack was ready to explore the next phase of his blogging journey: monetization. He understood that while his love for cooking was the driving force behind his blog, it was also an opportunity to turn his passion into profit. Jack's first foray into monetization was through Google AdSense. He recognized that, with his growing readership, he could generate revenue by allowing ads to be displayed on his blog. While the income from AdSense started modestly, it steadily increased as his blog's traffic grew. Jack integrated Google AdSense into his blog's layout strategically, ensuring that ads were unobtrusive and seamlessly blended with the overall design. He was mindful of user experience and focused on maintaining the quality of his content while accommodating ads. As a food blogger, Jack had the perfect opportunity to explore affiliate marketing. He partnered with companies that aligned with his niche, such as kitchen equipment manufacturers and gourmet food suppliers. Jack believed in the products he promoted, which made his affiliate marketing efforts genuine and trustworthy. In his blog posts, Jack included affiliate links to relevant products. He provided honest reviews and recommendations based on his personal experiences. Whenever a reader clicked on one of his affiliate links and made a purchase, Jack earned a commission. It was a win-win scenario. He helped his readers discover valuable products, and he earned a passive income. As the Culinary Odyssey's reputation grew, companies began to take notice. They saw the potential of collaborating with Jack to promote their culinary products or services. Jack was selective and chose to work only with brands that resonated with his values and aligned with his blog's content. Sponsored posts became a lucrative source of income for Jack. He created engaging content around the sponsored products, showcasing them in a way that felt natural and relevant to his audience. These collaborations allowed him to explore new culinary experiences while earning money. Jack decided to leverage his expertise by creating and selling digital products. He knew that his readers often sought additional resources to enhance their cooking skills, so he developed ebooks, guides, and cooking courses. Through his blog, Jack promoted these digital products, offering his readers valuable resources to enhance their culinary journeys. Sales of his digital products added a significant stream of income to his blog, and they further established him as an authority in the world of cooking. Jack understood the importance of diversifying his income streams. Relying on a single source of revenue could be risky, so he explored multiple monetization avenues simultaneously. This approach helped him weather fluctuations in income and create a stable financial foundation for his blog. By monetizing his blog strategically, Jack was able to transform his passion into a sustainable source of income. His dedication to providing valuable content remained unwavering, and he never compromised the quality of his blog for the sake of monetization. Instead, he viewed monetization as a way to reinvest in his blog, improving the overall reader experience. The journey of turning the Culinary Odyssey into a profitable venture was a testament to Jack's commitment and creativity. He had discovered the art of balancing passion and profit, creating a space where his love for cooking could thrive while providing value to his readers and partners alike. With multiple income streams flowing into his blog, Jack was ready to explore the next steps in his blogging odyssey. He knew that building a successful blog required more than just monetization. It was about nurturing a vibrant community of food enthusiasts and continuing to share the joys of culinary exploration. Jack's blog, The Culinary Odyssey, had evolved into a delightful digital kitchen filled with mouth-watering recipes, engaging stories, and numerous ways to monetize. However, he knew that to maximize his blog's potential, he needed to focus on one critical aspect: growing his audience. Jack understood that a larger and more engaged audience would not only increase his blog's reach but also enhance its monetization opportunities. He was prepared to embark on the journey of audience expansion. Jack recognized the immense potential of social media in reaching a wider audience. He created profiles for the Culinary Odyssey on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Each platform allowed him to showcase his culinary creations, engage with readers, and share behind-the-scenes glimpses of his kitchen adventures. To stand out in the crowded social media landscape, Jack invested time in creating visually stunning content. His Instagram feed became a gallery of tantalizing food photographs, and his Pinterest boards were filled with recipe pins that drew in readers from across the globe. Engagement was key. Jack actively responded to comments, answered cooking-related questions, and encouraged his followers to share their culinary experiences. He built a sense of community around his blog, where readers felt like they were part of an extended culinary family. Jack knew that a direct line of communication with his audience was essential. He set up a newsletter to keep his readers updated on new blog posts, exclusive recipes, and cooking tips. By collecting email addresses from interested readers, he built a dedicated subscriber list. Each newsletter was crafted with care, offering valuable content and a personal touch. Jack used the power of email marketing to strengthen his connection with his audience, ensuring that they remained engaged and eager to return to his blog for more culinary adventures. Jack recognized that collaboration was a potent tool for audience growth. He reached out to fellow food bloggers, chefs, and cooking enthusiasts for collaborative projects. These partnerships exposed his blog to new audiences, as readers from his collaborators' networks discovered the Culinary Odyssey. Guest posting was another strategy Jack employed. He contributed guest articles to food-related websites and blogs, accompanied by a brief bio and a link to his blog. These guest posts not only showcased his expertise but also directed traffic from other platforms to the Culinary Odyssey. Search engine optimization, SEO, remained a crucial aspect of audience growth. Jack continued to optimize his blog posts for relevant keywords, ensuring that his content ranked well in search engine results. This organic traffic was a consistent source of new readers. Jack kept an eye on the latest SEO trends and algorithm changes, adapting his strategies accordingly. He understood that staying ahead in the digital landscape required a keen understanding of SEO practices. To accelerate audience growth, Jack dabbled in paid advertising. He created targeted advertisements on platforms like Facebook and Google to reach potential readers who shared an interest in cooking and food. These ads directed traffic to his blog, expanding his reach even further. Jack monitored the performance of his paid advertising campaigns closely, tweaking them to achieve the best results. Paid advertising became an effective tool for acquiring new readers who might not have discovered his blog through organic means. Jack was a firm believer in the power of data. He regularly analyzed website analytics to gain insights into his audience's behavior. He tracked metrics such as page views, click-through rates, and user demographics to understand what resonated most with his readers. This data-driven approach allowed Jack to tailor his content to his audience's preferences. He created more of what they loved, resulting in increased engagement and loyalty. He also made informed decisions about which social media platforms and marketing strategies yielded the best results. Through these concerted efforts, Jack saw his audience steadily grow. The Culinary Odyssey became a hub for food enthusiasts, a place where culinary adventurers from all walks of life converged to share their love for cooking. Jack's journey into growing his audience was a testament to his commitment to his blog's success. He had learned that building a loyal and engaged readership was not a one-time task but an ongoing process. With a thriving community of food lovers, he was ready to explore the next steps on his path to turning his passion for cooking into a profitable venture. After years of dedication, passion, and hard work, Jack's blog, The Culinary Odyssey, had blossomed into a thriving digital kitchen. His recipes had delighted readers around the world, his stories had whisked them away on culinary adventures, and his community had grown into a vibrant family of food enthusiasts. But Jack knew that the final step in his journey was to turn his dream of making money from his blog into a glorious reality. Jack had masterfully implemented various monetization strategies over the years. Google AdSense brought in a steady stream of income, affiliate marketing commissions rolled in with each purchase made through his links, sponsored posts had established him as a sought-after partner in the culinary industry, and sales of his digital products flourished. These income streams had gradually grown from a trickle to a steady flow, and they now constituted a substantial portion of Jack's earnings. He had achieved a level of financial stability that allowed him to invest further in his blog, improving the quality of his content and expanding his reach. Jack's relentless focus on growing his audience had paid off. His social media following had swelled, and his email subscriber list had become a dedicated community of food lovers eagerly awaiting his updates. Engagement on his blog was at an all-time high, with readers sharing their culinary creations, asking for advice, and celebrating their own kitchen victories. These loyal readers weren't just passive consumers of Jack's content, they were active participants in the culinary journey he had crafted. They trusted his recommendations, eagerly awaited his new recipes, and took pride in being part of the Culinary Odyssey family. Jack's blog had transformed from a mere digital space into a platform for real-world culinary adventures. He received invitations to food festivals, cooking expos, and culinary workshops. These opportunities not only allowed him to expand his culinary knowledge but also provided fresh content for his blog. Traveling to different parts of the world to explore regional cuisines had become a reality for Jack. He shared his experiences through detailed travelogues, bringing his readers along on his journeys. His blog was no longer confined to the digital realm, it had become a passport to the global culinary landscape. The Culinary Odyssey had evolved from a passion project into a thriving online business. The income generated from the blog surpassed Jack's initial expectations. It not only supported his love for cooking but also allowed him to invest in equipment, photography, and culinary courses to further enhance his skills. Jack's dedication to his blog extended beyond the virtual world. He had cultivated partnerships with renowned chefs, culinary schools, and food brands, leading to exclusive collaborations and opportunities. His blog had earned the respect of the culinary industry, and he was often sought after for his expertise. Most importantly, Jack's dream had brought him an immense sense of fulfillment and joy. His daily routine was filled with cooking, creating, and connecting with his readers. He was living his passion every day, and it radiated through his blog. The countless hours spent in the kitchen experimenting with recipes, the late nights perfecting blog posts, and the dedication to building a community of food enthusiasts had all been worth it. Jack's dream had not only been realized, it had exceeded his wildest expectations. As he looked back on his journey, Jack couldn't help but smile. The Culinary Odyssey was more than a blog, it was a testament to the power of passion, persistence, and the pursuit of one's dreams. He had turned his love for cooking into a profitable venture, all while sharing the joy of food with an ever-growing audience. Jack's story was a reminder that with determination and dedication, anyone could turn their passion into a profitable online venture. His culinary odyssey had come full circle, from a dream to a thriving reality, and he couldn't wait to see where the next chapter of his journey would take him.